Well, hiya, BookTube. Bill Ruttenberg here with the Ruttenberg Library. Come to you this morning with a bit of a kind of a small book haul here. I plan on doing another video later in the week of another book haul, but it was very unexpected. I ended up going to the library yesterday because I had read the book Ghost by Jason Reynolds and absolutely loved the book. I put up a book review on, or a book chat on that yesterday, and gave you my thoughts. And if you couldn't tell, the video ran like 26 minutes, I think 27 minutes, so I did ramble for a while, and so there was just a lot to take out of that book, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. So anyway, in my enjoyment of that, I went and looked for at the local library the volumes, or book 2 and book 3 in the series, and I found those. And so this isn't exactly a book haul. It'd be more just, looking at the library, but I'm going to add these to the TBR list this week. And so book 2 is called Patina by Jason Reynolds, and then book 3 is called Sunny by Jason Reynolds. And I really look forward to reading those two books. I'm hoping I can get them done in the week. Might be into next weekend, but I'm pretty excited about that. I've been continuing to read on my Nixon book. I picked that up this morning and felt really good about that. Got quite a bit read this morning. And the other book that I brought home, I had a student that let me borrow this, and I think I told you about this in my Friday reads, but it's Chasing Lincoln's Killer. So I went up to school and grabbed this, and I read about half of it yesterday, over about an hour and a half, while sitting there in the living room when my daughter was taking a nap. And so I'm about halfway through with that. I might be able to finish that today so I can give it back to the student. But this is an excellent book. It's just as good an account of the assassination of Lincoln and the chasing down of John Wilkes Booth as any book I've read. It doesn't have maybe quite as much detail as some of the more, the adult books. This is more intended for upper middle school and into high school, I think. But it's still really good. That student had asked me, "Do you have that book? Have you read it? Do you have it? Do you have it?" And I went and looked, and I got Swanson's other two books, but I didn't have this one. So I've been working on that, and it's really good. I think that he does a really good job of taking a fast-paced story and making it entertaining for younger generation. So let's get to the actual haul. So Friday, I got my American History magazine in the mail. I was pretty excited about that. I would have included it in my Friday reads, however, it didn't come till the afternoon, and I did that video in the morning. So anyway, it looks like it's got some good stories in it. One on Sam Adams, and then it's got another one in here that'll be very relevant to what we're doing in class right now. And it says, "Coming Out Catholic in Colonial Maryland. The Puritans weren't the only sect seeking freedom to worship in North America," by Rick Boyd. So I'm looking forward to reading that and possibly being able to use that in my class. So yeah, American History magazine, pretty nice little surprise in the mail. And then I've got a stack of books here that this was the very pleasant surprise. I didn't pay, I only had to pay for one of these because 4 of them came from the library. They were going through the stacks and purging, and of course I like purges. So I went and picked up quite a few copies. And these are just 4 of the copies, and like I said, I'll do another video that shows the other ones. But the first one in this stack was from the Landmark Biography series that they did in the 40s, 50s, 60s. George Washington, the Frontier Colonel, by Sterling North. That was kind of cool. This is, like I said, from it's a Landmark book. It's from E.M. Hale and Company out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and this one's from 1957. Why this was really cool, it's not only do these Landmark biographies, they kind of just bring back a glimpse into my childhood, because I read like every one that the library had. I was obsessed with them when I was little. But I also, it was maybe a year ago, I picked up the new version of this. This is a paperback version that was put together, but it's the exact same thing, exact same book. So I thought that was really pretty cool. The next one that I picked up was Abe Lincoln's Mother, and this one I don't have a dust jacket on. It's kind of just an older copy, but anything on Lincoln I like to collect. But this is Abe Lincoln's Mother, the story of Sarah Bush Lincoln by Bernadine Bailey. And it's from Julian Messner Incorporated out of New York. And copyright is, the original was 1941, but this particular copy is 1953. And I like it. It's got those old pencil, or not pencil drawings. They look like pencil drawings, but they're not actual photos. They're just drawings. And I like those. I think that's kind of neat. It works with the kids' imagination. The next one, sticking with a Lincoln theme, I got The Little Giant, Stephen A. Douglas by Jeanette Covert Nolan. And, of course, you can see Lincoln there in the ever-famous Lincoln-Douglas debates. And so this was a pretty neat little copy to pick up. There's your author. There you go. This is from Julian Messner Incorporated out of New York, and it is 1964 copy. And so I was happy to put that in the collection. Anything dealing with the Lincoln era and that antebellum period, which Stephen Douglas was a major part of. Here is a fiction book, The Angel of Bastogne, a novel by Gilbert Morris, and it's like in brand new condition, literally brand new. Okay, there we go. And I was real happy to get this. Apparently nobody checked it out, but it looks interesting. And it says, like the fictional George Bailey, sullen journalist Ben Raines is not a praying man, and he has heard enough talk about Christmas and the angels. But the holiday movie classic It's a Wonderful Life seems to follow him everywhere. Ben's aging father even has a personal Clarence story about a wartime angel who saved his life one Christmas on a battlefield in Bastogne. In tribute to his dad, but also to prove himself right, Ben sets out to track down the other servicemen who would have witnessed the so-called angel. What he finds would make a true believer out of anyone. And so it just kind of sounded interesting, and it's real short. Looks like it'll be a very fast read, and so pick that up. And then, if I don't like it, I can go donate it to the free library, little free library box that sits downtown. And the last one I was happy to pick up. My wife and I went to one of the local used shops in town, and as she was looking around for her certain items, of course, I went and explored the book section. And for $2, I picked up Civil War Curiosities, Strange Stories, Oddities, Events, and Coincidences by Webb Garrison. And it's in pretty new, new condition. It says a rare glimpse into the unusual and often bizarre persons, attitudes, and events of the Civil War. And so I was pretty happy to find this. The used bookstore that we've got, it has hidden gems every once in a while. Older people who pass away or have big estate sales they buy out those estate sales. And so oftentimes you'll see a book collection, and they'll get in big, large lots of history books. But this one comes from Rutledge Hill Press out of Nashville, Tennessee, and it is a 1994 printing. So I was very happy to pick that up, put it into my Civil War collection. So that's all I got for right now. Like I said, later in the week, I'm going to have another book haul video over the other items I picked up from the public library. Something I did find at the used bookshop that was really cool. It was Time Life book series, and you guys are probably all familiar with that. They've got the Civil War, World War II, the West. I mean, they've got all kinds of series. Well, this one was just over all of American history, and it was like in really good condition, and I could pick up all 12 books for $2 a piece. You have to buy the whole set, but I'm thinking I might go try to pick that up sometime, possibly. I gotta convince my wife that it's the right idea or it's the right thing to do. But I'll share that with you if I get that, and I hope everybody is having a great day. And if you've read any of these books, you can leave comments down in the comment section, and I look forward to hearing from you. Again, go check out that book review I did yesterday over the book Ghost. It's about a young middle school kid who is getting into track and field, and he gets into a lot of trouble, and track and field's going to kind of help guide him onto the right path. And so anyway, it was a good book. Just wanted to share it with you. So BookTube, I hope you are having a good day, and happy reading.